टाइम पास, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो धरी रहे सो मारी आए, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. All of us are struggling to find out ourselves. Every one of us is struggling to find out who am I. See? And we all know that. And yet, we are not able to recognize that this is me. See? Gain is always through knowledge. If there is no knowledge, it cannot be a gainful experience. See? Sometime it happened in India. One of the students committed suicide, imagining that he is going to fail. And when the result was declared, he was in a merit list. Now see, even before the declaration of the result, he was already successful, but it was not known to him. See, therefore, the first principle is always any gain is through knowledge. But instead of recognizing and understanding this, we imagine gain is through action. So, we want to have proper education, do business or job so that I get money. And thereafter, then what a life without a wife? Then we want to get married. And thereafter, sometime again, yeah, it's getting bored. I think I had done a mistake in getting married. And we just keep on struggling to seek ourselves. See? So what are we seeking in life? We are all seeking only one thing, common for everyone. What we are seeking is only happiness. See? Now, just again, I am emphasizing knowledge. Again, think about it. Whatever we do in our life or we don't do, what for? Do we do anything in our life to become miserable? See? We don't take food to become miserable. But then we do become miserable because it is beyond the capacity. And therefore, this first principle in life, don't do the things to get the things, but to discover happiness is our constant search. So, what are we seeking is happiness. Now, this happiness we are searching, gaining. How? Under two conditions. Condition number one, I am incomplete. Otherwise, why a young, healthy, educated, well-established boy who is free to move the world around, why he should think, what a life without a wife? There is a sense of incompleteness. Second thing, then we start imagining and wanting to get something from which we will get happiness. So we only imagine that if I get that object, I will be happy. So it is our imagination that we are covering the worldly things and beings with a curtain of imaginary happiness. See? And then these two factors come together. Okay? The sense of incompleteness and sense of otherness. When these two factors are valid, then we will be struggling to get that object. And then it is all our mind's play. The mind tells us, see, you don't have iPhone. Today everybody has iPhone. What a life without an iPhone. You must get it. Yena kena prakare. See? And then slowly we become so obsessed with that. Therefore, friends, we get that iPhone, and when we get iPhone, I am happy. How many days that happiness remains? Not all the time. Do you know a new model has come? So the first model has to be discarded, a new model has to be done. See? The other day somebody asked me, a mother, Swamiji, why my son is not selecting any girl? He says, no, we will try. We will get someone better. One of my friend I know in Bangalore, you will think I am bluffing, but I don't bluff always. Sometimes I do. See. So, when I went to their house, and very sweet couple. So, he is kind of a Babaji brand. So, I asked her, I said, Mama, is he taking care of you? Swamiji, I am 108th girl that he has seen. So first he rejected 107 girls and then I am selected by. See? But now he is telling he wants to become sannyasi. So first of all he got married so that he becomes happy. Now he wants to become a sannyasi, then he wants to become happy. See, friends, and therefore our essential nature is happiness. This we don't have to create, we have to discover. When we say discover, what does it mean? Scientific discovery. Something is already existing, but it is covered with ignorance. So remove the ignorance and the truth is revealed. In the same manner, we all are seeking happiness and happiness is our essential nature. So instead of discovering the happiness, we are trying to get happiness through karma, through objects, etc. Now if we are clear up to this, now we are coming back to ourselves, who we are. When I have a desire for any particular object, what happens? My mind is polluted by that object. And how it is? Be very attentive. It's a very subtle point. This I explained in some of my talk. When a foreign body goes in our hand or in our foot, a thorn or something, see, There was one lady, she is no more now. She had a little accident and the glass in front. Bro, was saved, but one small piece of glass has gone above her eyebrows. And she didn't realize that. It remained there. But constant headache, constant headache. So then one day she went to the doctor. Doctor said, there is some foreign body here. So unless you remove that, pain will be continued. When the foreign body was removed, she was relieved. Now from this what we have to learn? When a foreign body enters a tissue, the tissue starts reacting, and the reaction of the tissue is in the form of swelling, becoming tender, becoming warm, becoming painful. This is how a foreign body creates reaction in the tissues. If this is clear, then what we do? We remove the foreign body and the tissue naturally goes back to its own state. Clear? Next step. Anything which enters our mind, that which is other than the mind, it enters our mind, that thing is a foreign body. And that foreign body creates reaction in our mind. And that reaction, like the reaction of the tissue, it starts swelling, etc. That reaction in the mind is called desire. And desire is in the form of a thought. So, now the question will come in your mind, but we can understand this, that a thorn goes in the hand or a leg, we can understand. But how the world enters our mind? See? This is extremely subtle point, friends. Be very attentive. The worldly things and beings enter our mind like we enter the mirror and appear there as a reflection. So what is reflection? Our entry in the mirror without entrance. Although it is not real, but it still appears. See? Now come back to our mind. When we have one of these two things, when we like something, when we dislike something, these two things, liking or disliking, meaning what? That object or that person or that situation or that place or that condition is entering our mind, whether we like or we don't like. And when that thing has entered our mind in the form of we give undue value to those things. Now to understand this, take a simple example. You want your kids to get up early in the morning. You want, they don't want. They are happy sleeping. But when they don't get up early in the morning and then you become angry. Now what is anger? You have given importance that everybody should get up early in the morning and it doesn't happen. So what is happening? This importance to punctuality, to cleanliness, to perfection, this is entering in our mind and it comes out in the form of a thought. The thought is a swelling on the mind. See? Now my daily example. I get up and after getting up, finishing morning ABCD, then I want to have my cup of tea. See? So many houses I have to go and stay. Then other people are sleeping. They are the descendants of Kumbhakarna. So I go to the kitchen slowly and then try to find out where is the kettle, hot water I have to make, where is the tea leaves, where is the glass, all these things. And if it is not there, my mind starts reacting. When they know I don't want a very simple thing, can't. Why? Because I have given importance to a cup of tea in the morning. See? Then I get a cup of tea. After I get a cup of tea, Brahmanandam Paramasukadam. Now be attentive. That happiness which I have after taking a cup of tea, I cannot deny that. It is experience. See? But we have not analyzed it. What is the analysis? If happiness is the content of tea, everybody should be happy with a cup of tea. But does it happen? It doesn't happen. But I can't deny my happiness. Then find out. So then we come to know this thought, this abscess on the mind in the form of a desire for having a cup of tea was creating a very unhealthy condition of the mind. And therefore it was painful, like an abscess on the foot. The desire for the tea is like an abscess on the mind. Then I get a cup of tea. Meaning what? Now that desire is fulfilled. Meaning now that desire is fulfilled. So the mind comes back to its normal state. And what is normal state? Normal state is mind is thought free. Thought free mind is happiness. See? And be attentive. And for getting this freedom from the thoughts, what is done? Drinks, drugs, or if you are spiritual, going to sleep, even in satsang. So when we go to sleep, what happens? We have dropped two causes because of which the desires come in our mind. One cause is sense of incompleteness. Second cause is sense of otherness. These two things are absent in the deep sleep. In deep sleep, we are not limited by anything. Now we are awake, so we are limited by space. We are in UK, we are not in Europe. Then we are in 2024, we are not in 1948. See? We are young, we are old. We are successful, we are not successful. We are happy, we are bored. So, we are conditioned by time, space and object. Conditions of this time, space and object create an illusion of being finite. See? And this burden we are carrying in our life. And as a result, a non-existing entity is created. I am a Britisher, I am not an Indian. But you are born in India, yes, that is true, but now I have got British citizenship. I am in. Immediately, individuality is created. And then this individuality, I versus not I. See, so what is our waking experience? We are finite and the world is other than me. And then imagination. If I get that, I will be happy. If I don't get that, I will be miserable. Samsara begins. And then we get tired of this world. Whatever may be your achievements or failure, ultimately, we all want to go to sleep. What for? Only for one thing. We want to drop the burden of the space where I am. We want to drop the burden of time when I am. And we want to drop the burden of who I am. When these three things are dropped, we are extremely happy. And therefore, in deep sleep, people snore. Because happiness is never silent, like condolence. Suppose somebody dies, do we celebrate the condolence there? Someone died, oh, he died, tali bajao. No. See, friends. So what we are ultimately seeking in life? Happiness, is it not? Now take another example to get this point. Water is normally cool. Now we take water in a pan and put it on a stove for some time. The water will start boiling. Then remove the fire and leave it to that state. What will be happening? That heat, which is not a natural state of the water, will slowly start leaving that heat. And when it comes to its natural state, it is at peace. Therefore, who we are? See, friends, and this is exactly what we have to understand through Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna's problem was not the war. His problem was not the grandfather. His problem was not the guru. His problem was my grandfather and my guru. How can I kill them? If it is your grandfather and your guru, I have no problem. See, friends. And therefore, if we have to discover ourselves, that discovery is indicated in our happy mantra, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, play your role perfectly well. Karnataka. This is the highest spiritual practice which should be practiced. There is no way than this thing. See? And what is the spiritual practice? Karnataka. Rama Leela, Krishna Leela. See? Whether you know or don't know, I do not know. In both the Leelas, Ras Leela of Bhagwan Krishna and Rama Leela of Bhagwan Ram. See? Both these Leelas. In Rama Leela, Sita ji and Hanuman ji, both roles are played by the men. Women don't come there on the stage. In the same manner, in the Rasa Leela, Sri Krishna and Radha, both of them are men, boys, not female. See? So they are playing the role. So when that boy who is playing the role of Radha, that time also he knows he is a man, he is a boy. See? Similarly, when one man is playing the role of Hanumanji, he knows he is man first and then Hanumanji. So what he is doing on the stage? He is only acting, natak. My friends, this all spiritual practice is this simple. Whatever role we have to play, play your role perfectly well. After the role is over, remove the costumes and come back to normal. See? I don't know if you know this story. I mentioned this story in one of my talks. There was one man, an actor, and he was expert in acting as Rana Pratap. And he was so perfect in his acting and always got the applaud from the audience. And that drama continued to be exhibited for more than few hundred times, 600-700 times the drama was. So he became perfect in that, no difficulty. And Every day what used to happen? After the drama is over, he will go to the green room, and a boy who is in charge of the various dresses of the actors, he will say, "Hey, Rana Pratap, jaldi utar." So he will take out all the things, his shoes, his clothes, everything, put it in a nice packed bag and put it in a box and lock it, and on the top there is a label Rana Pratap. Every day the same thing. One day, as usual, this boy said, "Hey Rana Pratap, jaldi aa yaar." Rana Pratap got angry. "You talk like this to Rana Pratap?" And gave one to the child. The child thought, "Oh, what happened to this fellow?" And with his bhala in his hand, he walked out of the stage, went to the road, and a bus happened to stop there. And when the bus stopped, he got into the bus. Rana Pratap thought, "For me the bus has come." He got it. So the conductor, "Ticket kitna, kahan jana hai?" Ticket mangta. Rana Pratap opened it. And with everything in his hand, bhala, sword, that conductor was worried. Driver saw. So he winked at him. "Don't worry." Bus continued. At night, 1 o'clock, the bus was in deep forest, going to another city, but in between terrible deep forest, darkness. Suddenly he stopped. Bus. Rana Pratap watched. Rana Pratap says, "What happened?" So driver said, "Chittorgarh." And Rana Pratap got down from the bus, and the bus went away, and Rana Pratap is searching in that dark forest, where is the Chittorgarh? Friends, we are that Rana Pratap. See, friends, play your role, but don't get entangled in any role. There cannot be superior spiritual practice than this. देखो, दिमाग हमेशा चढ़ा के नहीं रखते. There is the saying, दिमाग और तबला हमेशा चढ़ा के नहीं रखते. You should have cool. When there is necessity, do your role. After it is over, forget about it. But all the time carrying the burden, who can help us? And therefore, we play our role wherever, whatever we have to do perfectly well, and after it is over, immediately change. See, friends, this is exactly what Bhagavad Gita tells us. Before the war, Arjuna was somebody's disciple, somebody's grandson, somebody's brother. When the war time came, that time, he should remember, now I am playing the role of a warrior. So on the battlefield, you are somebody's relation or you are a warrior. This error is the cause of samsara. See? Don't take life too seriously in any condition. Therefore, those who have got this WQ, you know what is the meaning of WQ? No? Very simple, yeah. Do you know IQ? What is the meaning of IQ? No. मैं क्यों? मुझे ही क्यों परेशानी आती है? See, IQ means intelligence quotient. Similarly, WQ means wit quotient. Wit is different from jokes. Americans understand only jokes. Britishers and Indians have wit in them. See, if you see, there is a series of videos in USA. This is called American joke videos or humor videos, and they are so dumb. Somebody is going, and then other person throws the skin of the banana, and he steps on, he falls down, and Hare Bewakoof. Is it a joke? See? So, this world is a big joke. Therefore, don't take it seriously. Those who have come, yesterday I told you, those who have come to save this world, they are shaved off. Nothing has changed in this whole world any time. Today we talk about terrorism. So many people are being killed. Now just go back a little bit. During the time of our Hitler Maharaj, how many people were killed systematically? Not in hundreds, but millions. That time we were not there. So we hear that story, but we don't get that much influence. See, friends, it is so simple, it is not difficult to understand. Therefore, don't worry about the world all the time. One person asked me this question about the world. Swamiji, why the world is so horrible? I said, I don't know. This is Maha Mantra. Remember, we are not obliged to answer everybody's every question. I don't know. Subsequent questions stop. See? So, he said, no, Swamiji, you don't want to tell. I said, okay, I know only one solution to all the problems. Think properly. Now tell me, do you think earlier the world was not this bad? I don't think the world was bad more than this any time. Very good. Do you think the world will not be bad afterwards? What more bad it could be? This is the worst. Okay. Earlier you were there? No, I was not there. Later you will be there? No, I won't be there. Now the world is bad because you are there. You change. See, friends, बुरा जो देखन मैं चला, बुरा न मिलिया कोई. Don't worry about the world. See? Well, how to lead life? Spiritual life is living lightly in the light of wisdom. Don't take things seriously. See, a person asked me a question after my lecture. Swamiji, you are always happy. Do you become sometimes miserable? I said, yes, I do become. When my joke goes flat, people don't understand. That time I feel I should commit suicide. Why did I talk to these dumb people? It's the most painful experience. See? Like, some beautiful joke was happened. After that is over, then, फिर क्या हुआ? How simple it is. There was a young couple and loving each other. 5 years passed. After 5 years, the wife became little more loving, emotional. He said, honey, we are married for 5 years. Yes. Now I want to ask you a question. Yes. When I die, he immediately plugged her mouth. Don't say that. I'll become mad. Don't say that. But he said, no, but stop this topic. Another 5 years gone. After 10 years. Again the same question. Okay, honey, if I die, I know your answer. You will say, I'll get mad. Now what do you have to say? Yes, I'll get mad. But my question is further. If I die, will you get married again? He said, I won't get that mad. See? Then another 5 years pass, 15 years. Then again the same question. Honey, darling, when I die, will you get married? I know your answer. You are not that mad to get again married, is it not? No. A mad person can do anything. See how beautiful life is. Therefore, life is like a cup of tea. How you look at it. Don't become Gambhirananda all the time. Many people have got that funny notion all the time. What happened? He is suffering from spiritualitis. See, friends, I'll tell you one experience which happened in Tamil Nadu. In Tirundamalai, there is a temple of Lord Shiva. Very beautiful temple. Huge one. And so many people, hundreds of them coming, children, elders, ladies, gents, and running here, talking, eating, like a celebration. And there was one Western person from maybe UK or USA somewhere. He also came to see with a camera. And he was seeing the whole chaos, everything was celebration. So he asked me, excuse me, are you from here? I said, any objection? He said, no, I want to get some information. I said, yes, if I know, I'll tell you. Why they are running and shouting and laughing and eating so many things in the temple? I said, because they are happy. No, in our church we don't have like that. I said, then you go to church. We didn't invite you. But why this is happening in here? And this doesn't happen in our church. I said, I'll reply. But after my rule is, after I reply, the topic ends. No discussions, no arguments. I said, when you go and you see somebody, they are hanging, can you laugh? But when you go to the temple, it's God, happiness. So when you see a happy person, when you go for the marriage, do we go there morning? Shadi ho gayi. No. But when we go for the funeral, that time we laugh, mar gaya, acha ho gaya. No. Life is happiness. And that is our essential nature. And therefore, if we want to discover ourselves, who we are an embodiment of happiness. But that happiness is covered by the dirt and filth of desire, anger, obsession. In deep sleep, no desire, no anger, only happiness. Bhagavad Gita explains this in the second chapter. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. Pashyato munehe. He who has recognized his divine nature, what is his experience? Ya sarva bhutanam nisha. That divinity that we are is not recognized by the majority of the people. To that divinity, this wise man is awakened. And this relative world, which is taken as real, to that relative world, the wise man is sleeping. It has always been like this. There is nothing new in this world. Let us not waste time. And then we get a vision. What is the vision? Vision is we stop reacting to anything in life. Like, one example I'll tell you. Like, on a stage, I am a very good actor. So in one of the dramas many years before, my role was that I was tortured. And the whole story was developed around me, and I was one of the characters, and very much tortured, abused and all that. And then I was delivering my dialogues and all that kind of thing. And I was being beaten, fake only, as if I am beaten, all that. And when my acting was going on, the whole audience was crying. You see, many people, when they see the drama, they start crying. That time what was going on in my mind, you know? Are Bevakoof, I am paid to cry fake. You are paying and crying really? This is just a drama. Life is only a drama. See, friends, look at the world according to the path of devotion. Look at the world as God looks at His creation. What is His vision? Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshosti na priyaha. A mother has got, let us say, 3-4 children. See? Now, the children among themselves, they will be talking, Mummy loves you more, she doesn't love me. I know. But ask the mother. In the same manner, as the God looks at His creation, the wise man also looks at His creation. And therefore, although they appear to be different from us, yet he is not confused by the appearance of otherness. And such a person who is at peace under all conditions, he can further go deeper in his own being. And then he knows what is the meaning of spiritual practice. And then his understanding of spiritual practice is different. What is that? First, we are the source of happiness. We don't have to seek happiness anywhere. See? Now we have to discover it. So we have to cover it. We have to remove the covers, then only we can discover. Now be attentive. The truth is not created, it is revealed. Like the scientific laws, they are revealed. They are already there. See? This is very simple and strict, clear way to understand. See? We all have traveled a lot. And whenever you travel, take any suitcase in the world, it is always small. And then, oh, there is no space, now what to do? Can we add some space to the suitcase? No, you can't add. Then what is to be done? Then remove the 7th pair of shoes. Because we are going for 1 week, every day new shoe, every day new dress, so 7 pairs. Remove that. But what the people will think? They will think that you have got only 1 pair less. That's it. We have got this funny notion. People are looking at us. They have got better things to look at. Who is looking at us? But we have that notion. One person asked me this question, Swamiji, you put the same dress every day, don't you get bored? I said, let the people get bored. I don't look at my dress. They look at my dress. I am not dressing for others. I am dressing for myself. So, when we want to fill in the suitcase, there is no space, then what we do? We remove some of the contents. The moment the contents are removed, the space which is already there, it is revealed. Is it not? If this is understood, we are all divine. We are all bliss. But this bliss is covered by unwanted garbage. And what is that unwanted garbage? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, desire, anger, greed, frustration, jealousy, vengeance, bitterness, arrogance. All these abnormalities of the mind, they are covering the beauty that we are. So when we are not beautiful, we go to the beauty parlor. What the beauty parlors do? Or the photograph. My slogan of photography is very simple. If you are beautiful, we catch your beauty. If you are not, we make you beautiful. In the same manner, our spirituality is like that. See? If you are devil, don't worry. We remove your devil and we allow your divinity to come out. And what is to be done? This divinity, the bliss that we are, is covered by all these coverings of achievements and failures. And as a result, the infinite is expressing as a finite. Allow the infinite express as infinite. See, friends, so what are the things that cover our divinity? Desires, number one. And the desire alone expressed in varieties of ways. When desire is not fulfilled, it is called as anger. When desire is fulfilled, it is called as greed. These three things. Bhagavan says, Trividham narakas sedam, dwaram nashanam atmanaha, kama krodhas tatha lobha, tasmad etat trayam tyajet. These are the three gateways to hell. See? Which are those gateways? Kama, desire, krodha, anger, and lobha, greed. I was talking to one children's camp many years before. Now I take care of only the big children. Small children are happy. I discovered it after a long time. All the problems in the world are created by the elders, not by the children. Children are happily playing. See? You see in any country, all the politicians are the children. They are the ones who are creating problems everywhere. So, one child asked this question, Swamiji, why there are three gateways to the hell and why there is only one gateway to the heaven? That was the question. I said, because in the hell there is a lot of rush. So more counters are required. And in heaven there is no rush. One counter is enough and that also remains unattended. See, friends, majority of us are lost only in one pursuit. We want this, we want that. And now we go one step further. If we have to get rid of these diseases, desire, anger, and greed, only one thing can help us. Observe your own life and your own mind. By God's grace, one day you will discover this principle. All that which used to be a great attraction for our mind, as the time passes, our attraction toward the things and the beings slowly starts waning away. It doesn't remain the same. It is not anybody's fault. It is manufacturer's defect. Our mind can never remain the same, attracted towards everything. You see, in our childhood, how much we were attracted towards the things, games. When I was a child, I used to play marbles. You have played any time? And I was expert in that. So I used to keep a lot of marbles in my pocket and show, make a noise, kar kar, aja. And that. So one of the relation from Hong Kong, he saw me as a child. And thereafter he came, maybe after 20 years or so. And he remembered that I used to like marbles. So when he came from Hong Kong, he got a bag full of marbles for me. Hey, you used to like marbles, I still remember. See, therefore I got marbles for you. So what I'll eat it. Am I baby? Now what you want? I want marble to my bathroom. Arey yaar. First that marble was killing your bulb. Now the bathroom is killing your bulb. What we have to learn is only this. Our mind is playing tricks with us, my friends. Don't get carried away by the likes and dislikes. And if you go a little deeper in your own life, in understanding, you will come to know likes and dislikes have no logic. Think about it. And all the fighting goes on only on likes and dislikes. There is no logic. And we think ourselves to be intelligent. And what is the intelligence? I like this, I don't like this thing. No way. See, friends. Therefore, when we are now coming back to the mind. So Arjuna's problem was where he was, he has forgotten. And he became someone which he should not have become. And after the whole Bhagavad Gita was told to Arjuna, at the end, Bhagavan Krishna did not ask Arjuna anything. Did you get the knowledge? No. He asked clearly, Kachit etam shrutam partha tvaya ekagrena chetasa kachit ajnana sammoha pranashtaste dharanjaya. Hey Arjun, have you heard me clearly? Yes. All your delusions gone? Yes. Then Arjun says, Nashto moha smriti labdha tat prasadat maya achyuta. Hey Achyuta, now my delusion has gone. He never says, I got the knowledge. Delusion has gone. We are all knowledge. We are all bliss. We don't have to get knowledge. We don't have to become happy. Conscious bliss we are. Whether we accept or we don't accept. But this conscious bliss is covered by these wrong notions. See, friends. So he says, Nashto moha. Now what was the moha delusion for him? His delusion was, now here I am somebody's grandson, disciple, brother, or who am I? See, friends. And what Bhagavan told him? He didn't tell him, you fight the war. On the contrary, he said that Vimrishya etat asheshena yathechasi tatha kuru. Bhagavad Gita tells, don't get involved in anybody's life. Yathechasi tatha kuru. But our Indian parents are expert in that. See? There was a boy, he was just standing in his own drawing room, small 2 BHK, 1 BHK brand, and he was looking at the fan. And in most of the houses, there is always a vigilance officers. Oldies at home, dada, dadi, nana, nani, and they have nothing to do, so vigilance goes on. Bahu, yes. These days our dabbu is all the time looking at the fan. Something is wrong with him. So they ask, why are you looking at the fan all the time? He becomes angry. Do you have to take permission to look at the fan? These old people have nothing to do. All the time bothering everybody. Then the old lady tells her daughter-in-law, Babu, इसकी शादी करा दो. So all problems are bundled up and get him married. Friends, if you are really walking spiritual path, don't make decisions for others. Everybody has come here all alone to live life and go through. In Valmiki Ramayana, there is a beautiful thought. Like two logs of wood come together by the whip of a wave in the ocean, they come together. They hit each other and they make a noise for some time. Another wave comes and separates them once for all, never to meet again. In the same manner, we are all in this world, in the divine drama going on. We come together, we stay for some time, again another wave comes, we part. So whatever time we are together, let us live cheerfully, happily, And if we are cheerful and happy, we will not get involved in anybody's life. I am telling you, I get so many WhatsApp messages. Swamiji, my son is doing like this thing. See, he met you in Houston, and this lady is where in India. And her worry is, he was going very nice with a girl for 5 years, but now he doesn't want to get married to her. Swamiji, you please tell him to get married to her. Right? I could not get married myself. How can I tell others to get married? But these mothers are unhappy if their children are happy. Therefore, शादी करा दो फिर देखते हैं. See, my friends, therefore, what Bhagavad Gita teaches us, if you want to discover yourself, we all have to play different roles in life. Play your role beautifully, perfectly, sincerely. But when the drama is over, remove your costumes. Don't continue to be Rana Pratap wherever you go. You will be thrown in the forest. See, my friends. In this manner, what Bhagavad Gita told is this basic principle. Find out who you are at a given period of time, in a particular place, in a particular situation. Remember that Ma Manusmara Yuddhecha, Bhagavan says in the 8th chapter. See? Ma Manusmara Yuddhecha. Think of me, and whatever role you have to play, play your role. As a result, your mind will be at peace with yourself. And when you are at peace with yourself, the whole world is beautiful. Never try to improve the world. These are some basic things to be understood. Be attentive. See? Many people take social service, feeding the poor, cleaning the roads, and the most wonderful thing I am surprised not to understand, marathon run for saving the earth. That earth must be laughing. You are running on me. And what are you saving me? No, but there is a 25 miles marathon race. And then they get a certificate. And then this nicely framed. See, I ran for 25. What is this all funny things? See? Therefore, the more you come to this conclusion, the only purpose for what we are created is to express divinity through us fully and 100%. And when we go in the company of such a great master, through whom Paramatma is expressing, he is called as Mahatma, and therefore whenever we are in the company of the Mahatmas, why we feel happy and comfortable? Because the fragrance of their bliss also comes to us. See, friends, nobody will help us in this thing. Therefore, don't worry into arguments. This is said by Shankaracharya, this is said by Madhvacharya, this is said by Nilambari Tika, this is said by the Madhusudan. No, don't get into that. Let those who are academics, let them do it. We are here, now we must complete this as our last life. No punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. No. This is our last life. See, friends. And thereafter, play the game of life. And when we play the game of life, in the game of life, there is neither success nor failure. Neither you win nor you are defeated. Like we play with the kids. So when we are playing with the kids, our attention is not whether I win or I am defeated, it's only a time pass. Exactly the same way, take life as a time pass. Whatever role we have to play, play your role. Sincerely, perfectly. But don't justify you are miserable. Don't justify. Worries is the way to express love. No. Be happy. That is our essential nature. Let that divine nature express through us. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.